What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of What Are They Cooking, the series where we showcase the craziest Edison format ideas ever conceived. As always, if you're a member of the audience and you have a cool replay you would like to share for the series, you can do so at the Discord, link in the description. Just show up there and post it in the Edison format replays channel. Starting off today, we have a replay sent in by the one and only The Macro Show. He's sending quite a few cool ones so far, and we've got a new banger here with Flamvell Chain Beat. So we're going to see what this is. But obviously it's playing the Flamvell cards, and then you got like the whole accumulated fortune, and then like all the different trap cards that it's kind of like the Winged Rhinos deck put together with a Flamvell deck, spiced up with a few other things. So pretty cool. Let's get into it and let's see what's going on here. We're up against Blackwings. Opponents opened Dust Shoot Dark Armed, so I mean that's pretty good. I don't know why they're summoning Kalute when they had an Allure. They could have just dug with Allure, but now they kind of have to wait, and the Allure is just sort of a dead card for a while. So they're going to shoot us. They try to take Torrential Tribute, of course, which you can't actually do with Dust Shoot. really, okay, there we go. If they misclicked, they were just trying to take Gores, and we are going to go ahead, and we're going to summon the Flamvell Magician and Crash. Now we're flipping the Allure. Fortunately, we don't have to banish the Dad. We can just banish that Blizzard. Summon the Shora, Chainlink 1 Whirlwind, Chainlink 2 Torrential, Chainlink 3 Good Goblin Housekeeping, Chainlink 4 Accumulated Fortune. We're going to draw some cards. We find a Kaiku now, so I guess we're also on Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. It's going to eat a Mirror Force, though. Let's see, we're just chilling here. Summon out a Vayu, which is a pretty good draw for them. No Whirlwind Search, but they get their Icarus attack live, which they're presumably going to use right now. Typhoon going to get chained, though. That's going to get a nice +1, taking out that Black Whirlwind. Now we're going to go for Good Goblin's Housekeeping, draw 2, put 1 back, and Phase Dust Tornado picks off the Bottomless. Unfortunate, because now the Dark Arm Dragon is going to walk. However, we can Brain Control it, and Storm as well, man. That's just really, whew, that's obnoxiously rude, actually. So Brain takes out the Dark Arm, do a ton of damage, kill himself, set the D-Prison, and pass. Opponent, they could have just chilled on the Sirocco, and that kind of would have been fine, but they hit into the Deep Prison, unfortunately, draw into a Heavy Storm, and that doesn't help, so we're moving on to a game number 2. Game number 2, it looks like we're putting in Twisters. Presumably, we're siding that to take care of Royal Decree. Heavy Storm goes off. We got Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Chainlink 3, Chainlink 4, so we're going to get to draw a total of, 4? How many cards is that? Oh, wait, what? Did we draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put 1 back? Did we do that right? I thought... Oh, no, we could Twister kills the Good Goblin Housekeeping, so it puts a copy of it in the graveyard, so that when a Good Goblin Housekeeping resolves, we draw 2 and then put 1 back. I see, that's what happened. Okay. I was a little confused there, but yeah, really sick play by the Macro Show, actually. And then they hit straight into Gores, which is just quite funny. So we're going to swing with the token. Makes sense. Play around the Kalute. They had the Kalute. They maybe should have used the Kalute, but I don't know. I guess not. Soul Release was inexplicably sided in here for some reason. Now we're going to be chaining more draw traps. Draw 1, draw 3, and then draw 2, and then put 1 back. So we draw a bunch of cards. Okay. And now we're going to go for Fire Dog. Fire Dog eats a Bottomless. Okay. We have that Skill Successor set up so we could potentially just run over like anything with Dog. We're going to try to do that. Activate Storm, Chain Dust Tornado, Chain Skill Successor, boost up the Flamvell Fire Dog to some big number, and then at 2,300, and then we hit over, get the Magician, Synchro 8, Stardust set 2, and now we're feeling really strong. We are on the Rhinos too, actually, so this is still in here. So it really just full-on is like the Rhinos deck with Flamvell stuff, with Fire Dog being like your payoff, I guess. So I guess Kaiku was in here too, right? It was like just a full-on straight main deck Kaiku. So now we're going to go Rekindling, big play here, run over, get another Magician, and I think that is enough to go for game. Not through Prison, though, so they could have lived one more turn. I don't think there's anything they draw that, like, saves them, though. We got Brain Control, we got Skill Successor, we got the Graveyard Skill Successor, we got all kinds of stuff. Even if they talk to, like, Blizzard, it's completely over for them. So, yeah, pretty cool deck by the Macro Show. Next up, we've got Last Warrior Beat. Yes, yeah, we are thinking of the same card here. It is the fusion guy that prevents monsters from being summoned. Just, like, no one can summon monsters. You have to set your guys, I guess. That's just all you can do. Heavy Storm going to be used now. We're going to bring out Zombira, which I think is one of the fusion materials to make Last Warrior from another planet. We're going to see, presumably, it'll probably get made here. Actually, the opponent just concedes game number 1, huh? All right, I guess we're not seeing it that game. And here we have the other material, which is this thing, Mario Katai. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's some aqua skull thing. We're gonna bring out Zombira. Okay, Polly. Oh, here he comes. Last Warrior. No one can summon. There shall be no summoning. We're gonna try to deprison interdimensional matter transporter into Heavy Storm. Bring it back, and the opponent shall not be summoning. Yeah, this is basically just like consecrated light, though, if you think about it. Since we're up against Blackwings, it's just like the orb. Although the orb does have 2350, so I get that is like pretty consequential. The fact that it's just a big thing that you can keep hitting with. We can't summon things either, though, is the thing. Like, we can't summon the Stratus. Okay, Brain Control. We have Dark Bribe going to be used there. Yeah, now Blizzard just getting... They can't do anything. They can't do anything. Last Warrior is just like, no summon monster. No, a handful of monsters, no summon. Last Warrior says no. It functionally is just kind of consecrated with 2350. But also, we can't summon... But still, it's really funny. Very funny. Blackwing player just obliterated. They just had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 monsters in their hand or something, and they're just staring down a Last Warrior. And they had a Vayu set up in Grave 2, but they just can't use it. They just can't use it because there's a Last Warrior on the field, and they can't summon monsters. This thing's actually probably pretty good against frogs, right? Because they can't Treeborn and stuff. Yeah, very funny. Very funny. You just hard-made Last Warrior. And we even play Interdimensional Matter Transporter and Dark Bribe just to protect the Last Warrior. I feel like you struggle to deal with Raikou decks, though. Might need a side deck Nobleman or something there. But yeah, very funny, very cute. Last Warrior from another planet. Next up, we have Light Zombies. It's kind of a really old jank deck in Edison format. We've never really showed it on the channel, like, at all, like, even once. So yeah, there's this guy, Paladin of Cursed Dragon or something. And then with Zombie World or something, you can use it to, like, sort of get pluses. He can yoink things from the opponent's graveyard. I think any zombie in the opponent's graveyard, but he has to... Yeah, just once per turn, he can steal. He can get, like, the Doom Kaiser effect. It had to have been destroyed by battle, though, huh? So you're playing, like, this beatdown thing with light monsters and probably Honest. We got Freed in there, it looks like. Bringing down the Dark Arm Dragon. That's going to be pretty devastating here. And we're going to swing for 56. Unfortunately, the opponent didn't have the Torrential set. They're going for Blind Allure. They miss. All right, well, that's pretty much just game over, right? Thunder Dragon going to be used. I think we just dad popped their set monster. Okay, we stack for Plague. That's insane. We just played into the Torrential, actually. We're going to pitch the Thunder Dragon, get to another Thunder Dragon. So I guess we were playing around Shoot there. Now we're going to summon out Paladin of Cursed Dragon, but we don't have anything to bring out. They summon Sirocco. We Torrential Tribute. Now we go summon the Freed and attack for game. Okay. Game number 2. Looks like we're... Okay, no. I thought we were over 40, but we're at exactly 40 in here. So the opponent goes for charge, set. We draw. Once again, we have the Goblin Zombie opener. Pretty strong into basically a known Raikou there. Get another... It's just straight +1 here. Opponent's on Mole. Very cute. Wonder if they're on the Cross Border, too. We're going to Wing Blast the back row because we fear Deck Dev. Yeah, it's not Deck Dev, and we're going to be going off here. Pretty good. Zombie World. Okay. So we could maybe do something with that. We could have gone for Doom Kaiser, but we're opting not to do that, looks like. We're going to bounce the back row with Brionac, I guess. No, we're not bouncing the back row. We're going into a Stardust. Okay, we're just going to attack with Stardust. Stardust run over the Grepher and then activate Zombie World so they can't tribute Caius. But unfortunately, they can just meme our Stardust back to the extra deck with the Pesky Boy. Very strong. We're going to see a Torrential Tribute set. Now we bring out Zombie Master, pitch the Paladin of Cursed Dragon, go for Doom Kaiser. Yes, we're going to see Doom Kaiser resolve. Try to steal the Fossil Dino, but that eats a Torrential Tribute. That's pretty rough, actually. We're not in a great spot. Opponent resolving some fat Torrentials both games. We're going to stack Mindcon, Synchro, level 5, into Magical Android, attempt to attack, but that's going to hit into a Dimensional Prison. Now we summon out the Zombie Master and attack straight into Gores. That's rough. That is really rough for us. I think we probably just straight up lose to that. And I think that's enough to go for exact lethal there. And yeah, moving on to a game number 3. Jarko, let's see if we can pull it off here. Will Paladin of Cursed Dragon do anything? All right, special the Grepher. Send the Necrogardener. Summon the Grand Mole. We're going to Solemn the Grand Mole. I always... Man, I play Grand Mole a lot, and seeing the opponent forced to Solemn Grand Mole, it always just puts a smile on my face, man. All right, we're going to go for Book of Life. They're going to chain the Gardener, but we still get to revive our guy. Now we bring back the Plague Spreader, just going to synchro into a Android. Are we stacking for Plague? We are. Are we going to make Doomkaiser? No, we're going to make Goyo. I guess we don't really want to steal Mole is the thing, because it would just go back to their hand. So yeah, that's not exactly great. Opponent's going to set the Fossil Dyna. Now we're going to summon out Paladin of Cursed Dragon, steal the Dark Grepher, attack with the Goyo. I don't think we can take that. Yeah, we know we can't take that. We hit into the set Fossil Dyna. That's going to kill everything besides the Paladin of Cursed Dragon, which is going to attempt to swing. Is it going to work? It is. We take out the hamster, which we can then yoink with the Paladin of Cursed Dragon effect. It will finally get outed by the Raikou. Not going to get to use the Honest with it. But the opponent, Rhoda, for Armageddon. Armageddon going to get us some more value set up. Banish, bring out the Armed Wing. Do we just Torrential at this point? No, we wait for the Plague Spreader, and now just another huge Torrential Tribute. If you should conclude anything from this video, it's that Torrential Tribute is an insane card. We're going to summon out Paladin of Cursed Dragon, attack. Is there nothing we can bring back? I guess everything got wiped out by Torrential or the Fossil Dyna effect. Or is... yeah, no. Grand Mole doesn't get destroyed by battle either. Did I say earlier that we could take the Grand Mole? No, I was thinking about Doomkaiser earlier. Okay, yeah, that was different. So we're going to summon out Paladin of Cursed Dragon. It's going to get taken out by the Raikou. I guess we might as well steal it here. Just to have a body set Phoenix Wing pass. Here comes the Armor Master. We should probably just honest that. And the opponent going to concede the game because now they lose even through the Gores. Although they could. Could they not set the hamster? I mean, it would get Phoenix Winged, right, anyway. But I feel like they didn't normal summon this turn. I don't know. Whatever. That's Paladin of Cursed Dragon finally resolved. Actually, a few times in game number 3, so I'm satisfied with that one. Good job, Jarko. Nice one. The final match we have is a Fire-Water format replay. We're going to be ending out the video with a different retro format, as is occasionally tradition here. So, yeah, this is Gravekeepers versus Herald of Perfection Fairy stuff. Kind of feels like a 2011 format matchup here, but okay. What even is this thing? Card you control is blah, 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 blah. You can special summon a Gravekeeper from your deck in face-down defense position. That doesn't seem great. It just has to be on the field, right, to resolve that effect, right? Well, we're flipping up Spy. Get Recruiter. Summon Descendant. Send the Recruiter. Classic combo. They chain the Legacy. Get an Izanami. What? We're going to continue popping the back row. We take out the Decree. They activate Royal Tribute, and then we... I'm not clear if we should have conceded that game because the Royal Tribute was going to take out like a bunch of things from the Gravekeeper player's hand too, right? Should at least wait. Should at least wait and see. Oh, they're playing like Spirit Fairies. So they have some of this like later Spirit support from... I don't know, when did this come out? Like 2013, 2014? I think it was 2013 maybe this stuff came out. So what does this one do? Normal summon. It just searches a Spirit. It's just a Spirit Stratos, huh? That's pretty good. Speaking of Stratos effects, we're going to use Manju to get the ARA into the Herald of Perfection. So now many negates, potentially. At least 3 negates going on in this hand. Well, actually, no, 2. This thing's a Fiend. But it can search another fairy. And there's the other one. Nikitama. So what does this thing do? So it gives you an additional normal summon with a Spirit monster. And when it's sent to the graveyard, you draw 1. Alright, this is not bad. They summon the Aratama, though. That's just going to get warninged. Now they go for the Descendant. That gets negated. We try to finish, but that also gets negated. And we're going to go for the Necro Valley. Might as well... well, they didn't know about the Royal Tribute, but yeah, Necro Valley... I don't know if Necro Valley actually matters too much for the Fairy. Although this is a later printing, so it stops more things. I don't exactly know which errata we're on in 2014, actually, because there's like a bunch of Necro Valley erratas. It might still be the 2011 structure deck, or 2010. I feel like there might be a later one, though. I don't know about that. We're going to bring out Izanami. What does this thing do? When this is normal summon, you can discard, add a Spirit, but we have no cards in hand. Oh, okay, we're going to Legacy of Yada, and then we're just going to keep our Herald of Perfection, and then this goes back to our hand. So we have 2 more negates. Summon out the Izanami. Not going to use the effect still, because we're satisfied having a bunch of fairies in our hand. We go Mirror Force into Fiendish Chain. That's going to force out double negate from the Herald of Perfection. But they still just have more negates, man. We still have so many negates. Okay, Prep. Not going to be used. So we're going to apparently just not do that. We're going to stop the... What the heck happened there? Okay, they negated Spy, but then we have a counter trap. Imperial Tomb of Necro Valley, which I don't know what this is, but I think probably just a monster negate or something. Yeah. And, Herald can't stop it, obviously, because it's just a counter trap, so they just concede because their Herald got stopped. Well, nice deck, idiot. Anyway, Gravekeepers are going to take it. I guess there's more support out for this type of stuff in 2014, and then we got these cool spirit monsters. But yeah, that's the final replay of the day. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. I'll see you next time.